You always find Terry Hogue, who's been a valuable defensive player throughout his career.
Stack, over stack, over stack.
Here comes the blitz, and they picked up Seth Joyner. Flag is down, and the pass intended for Williams, and Lorenzo Lynch dove for it, but there's a penalty marker down back near the line of scrimmage.
And it's against the Eagles, and I think it's going to be a hold again.
Seth Joyner came charging in on a blitz from the left side of the Cardinal line.
Holding, number 76 offense, 10 yards.
And it's Roderick Thompson with a hold.
Well, watch the timing of the blitz. Watch number 59 come right up inside, and then Thompson puts the paw out and just holds him. And then just rides him, and they caught him. But Seth Joyner timed that blitz perfectly, and when you blitz, the main thing is to hit a gap. Try to hit a spot where they can't get a full man on you. You hit half the man.
Jameer Miller, the rookie from UCLA, replaces Joyner. 2nd and goal now from the 24. Cunningham nearly lost his footing. And a tackle made in the open field. Again, Terry Hogue with a big one. And this time a gain of 8 yards will bring up 3rd and goal.
You know what's so impressive about the Cardinal defense is they don't stay on blocks long. Watch Terry Hogue. You're going to see him right up here. He's going to walk up to the line of scrimmage. Now everybody gets picked up. See how they get picked up? Herschel Walker down. Now watch how they redirect. Everybody comes off the block. And that's always a sign of great defense. No, it's all right to get blocked. Just don't stay blocked.
Randall Cunningham has already gained 48 yards in the game. It'll be 3rd and goal now from the 16. Here comes the blitz. Safety blitz, and Cunningham is sacked. Back at the 26. And you've got to remember, the Eagles started from the 6-yard line. A loss of 9, and Clyde Simmons comes home to get a sack on his former teammate.
Well, Alexander had coverage on Calvin Williams down below. You watch right down here is Calvin Williams. And Cunningham has only 2 receivers. It's a 2-receiver route. You can watch him right down here. Here's Calvin Williams, comes back over top. Nowhere to throw the football, and that allows Clyde Simmons to come in the back. That's a coverage sack right there.
Eddie Murray with a 42-yard field goal attempt. Ryan Barker, the holder, and the kick is no good. It is off to the right. So the Phoenix Cardinals defense, superlative. Remember, the Eagles had 1st and goal at the come up with nothing. Still no score. We'll be back. First down on the 33-yard line for the Cardinals after holding the Eagles in this field goal. Ronald Moore breaks up the middle. And the biggest gain of the day so far for Philadelphia, a 12-yard pickup with McMillan making the tackle.
Nice blocking up front, but I'll tell you the most impressive thing at the end. Watch Ronald Moore, all 230 pounds, coming right at you. And keep in mind, Mark McMillan, the smallest guy in the field, watch how effective he is in taking him down. See, line him up and then cut his legs out. That's a great tackle by Mark McMillan.
Cardinals on their 45. Worst rushing offense in the NFL. And here's Moore again, and he is hit at the 45.
Oh, the play's over. Hey, you heard the umpire come say, hey, play's over.
And right now, let's return to James Brown in our Hollywood studio. JB?
Hey, Dick, it was the busy and accurate foot of Gary Anderson that accounted for all of Pittsburgh's scoring, including this 40-yarder in OT. That was the game winner. Pittsburgh wins it and improves to 6-3. Back to Philadelphia. Dick and Matt.
All right, JB. Remember last week, Anderson tried to fake against the Cardinals on 4th and 7.
That was a pathetic fake.
I knew you'd say that. 2nd down and 7. And it's Moore once more. And now Greg Jackson and Derek Ware shove each other. Rich Kotite said, I told the team not to retaliate no matter what happens on that field on Sunday.
Well, I got to be honest, it's been really calm out here. I mean, all week long, they downplayed everything. Nobody talked about the rivalry, about Buddy coming back and all the players on either side. Richie Kotite told his players keep it down. And I expected the undertow of this game to carry over finally and manifest itself in fights, but we've not seen any of that.
There's still time. Hopefully there'll be no fights. Third down and 8 out of the shotgun. Berline has time, and he completes his pass inside the 40 to Gary Clark. Eric Allen is with him, and a gain of 16.
Pretty good protection by the offensive line of the Phoenix Cardinals. You're going to watch Harmon. He finally breaks through the double up top of Cunningham and Coleman, but not enough time because Clark is able to find the seam in that zone, right underneath Allen and beyond the backers. And Berline hits him perfectly.
Here's a guy I know you think should be playing a lot more.
That guy should be on the field as much as he can. I think it's a mistake not to play him.
On the 36 and a miss on Berline. That was not a design play for sure, and a gain of only 1. Well, the answer to today's Aflac trivia question, when was the last time the Cardinals won an NFL championship? Yeah, they defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 28-21 for the 1947 NFL title. It was on a frozen field at Comiskey Park in Chicago, and the next year, the Eagles won the NFL championship, beating the Cardinals 7-0. 2-minute warning. We'll be back. Still 0-0.
We talked about the predictability of the Cardinals, and today you see really no difference. 80% run on first down. That means you can gang up. And then on second down, they're 3 out of 5. That's really where the change has been. But overall, I'd say they're doing the same thing that they have all season long.
They seem to look better doing it, though.
Yeah, I think they're playing a little bit better. They're playing with more confidence.
2-minute warning, second down and 9. Final 4. And right now,
Hold it.
the Cardinals are interested in getting into field goal position here with less than 2 minutes to play. That was a 2-yard gain that time.
Well, they're going to have to get more than 2 yards if they want to get in field goal position from here. And even here, you're looking at a 52-yard field goal.
Greg Davis kicked a 51-yard field goal in overtime to give the Cardinals their win over the Steelers last Sunday. It'll be third down and 8.
And Gary Clark is in the game.
And Derek Frazier runs onto the field along with Otis Smith. Berline flips it out, an unusual screen pass, and Patrick Robinson couldn't hold on to it as Berline goes down.
You know, Gary Clark is flapping his arms all over the place because he had beaten Eric Allen down below. And you're going to watch, they're going to come back in motion and go over here. Now watch down here. Now he took Allen and he had him to the outside, and then he just shut the motor down because he knew the ball was going away.
So Greg Davis will attempt a 52-yard field goal. Berline is the holder. 1 yard more than the winning kick last Sunday. And a booming kick. It's long enough, and the kick is no good, off to the left. He had the distance, but the accuracy not quite there. And Davis misses the field goal with 1:09 remaining in the first half. And the Eagles will have good field position now after the miss.
And that's what this game has turned into. It's a game of field position. It's been a game of defense. We said at the top that it was going to be all defense, and it has been. And again, it still comes down to Cunningham and his ability to make the big play.
Coming up on the Dockers halftime, James and Terry will have all the scores and highlights from around the league on this week 10 of the NFL season. All coming up next on the Dockers halftime. Many of the early games, all of them in fact, are over. And many games in progress. First down for the Eagles, who start from the shotgun on their 42. Cunningham's pass out to Barnett. And he makes the catch very close to the first down. Brent Alexander, the rookie corner, was covering.
This is where the Eagles have an advantage in this formation because of Herschel Walker. See, because Herschel Walker still gives you a blocking back, he gives you a tight end, and he also gives you a wide receiver. So you can't really defense personnel because he's so versatile, he can do so many different things. Now they're using him as a wide receiver.
Eagles only one timeout remaining. It's 2nd and 1. pass, caught again by Barnett, and Lorenzo Lynch wrestles him down, and a flag down. And they may get lynched. And if they do, that'll add some more yardage to the Philadelphia territory.
Looks like they may call a face mask on him, and Lynch is trying to say, hey, look, I grabbed the guy by the shoulder pad, not the face mask. And I don't, if they're calling a face mask, I don't see it. Unless he first
Forward progress was ruled dead at the 44-yard line. We have a 5-yard face mask on number 29, Arizona. That will be tacked on. First down.
I think he got him.
Well, if he got him, it was a touch. I mean, it's not like it was. I mean, that was not a very strong call.
First down on the 39. Cunningham's pass again to Barnett. That is his 7th catch of the first half. Alexander covering as the Eagles move closer to field goal range themselves.
Well, another indicator that Fred Barnett is back. And it's the confidence that Cunningham has of them. And Calvin Williams on the other side of the field was wide open. I mean, Lynch comes inside, that creates a void, and Jameer Miller can't get there in time, and that was 6 points.
Well, you can beat that defense with a big play if you catch it. First down on the 26-yard line. Cunningham runs out of bounds and pushed by Seth Joyner, and no flag is thrown.
It shouldn't have been either.
And you know, the two didn't get along. It was Joyner who claimed that Cunningham lacked leadership when the two were teammates several years ago.
I mean, you can see he's going to be going out of bounds, and then Joyner just legs it and then just gets the hands on him, pushes him before he goes out. In fact, makes him go out. So that's a clean call. I never felt like Seth Joyner didn't get along with him. I felt like Seth Joyner wanted him to be more of a leader. He wanted more out of him because he saw the potential.
Second down and 1 on the 17. Cunningham's pass dropped by Herschel Walker. It was in his hands, and he might have started a run before he caught the ball. It'll stop the clock with 41 seconds remaining. The Eagles are already in solid field goal range, but they may be looking for 6.
You know what's striking me right now, watching Cunningham, and I'm really seeing the maturity, and I'm seeing a big-time quarterback right now. And I'm also seeing what the 49ers did to this same 46 defense a few years back. They spread everybody out. Remember, Montana came back with those touchdowns and got them way back and won the game. It's the same thing that the Eagles are doing to that 46 right now.
Third and 1. On the draw play, Vaughn Hemrick stopped in his tracks and will lose yardage on the play. It was Seth Joyner at a loss of 1. So with 4th down coming up, Eddie Murray, who earlier missed a 42-yard field goal, will attempt a field goal here. The clock is still running. The Eagles have 1 timeout remaining. In a scoreless game, Murray will attempt a 36-yard field goal.
They'll call timeout at the right time.
And they call it now with 9 seconds remaining in the first half. And that's the last timeout. Timeout Phoenix. Check that. That was called by the Cardinals. Eddie Murray had made 9 straight field goals until he missed his first 2 last week. But he clicked on a 30-yard field goal with 19 seconds left, and that was the margin of victory for the Eagles against the Redskins. He already missed one earlier, but now a 36-yard attempt with 9 seconds to go in the half. Holding will be Brian Barker. And Murray's kick is good, and the Eagles get the first points of the game with 5 seconds remaining in the first half. It is 3-0 in favor of Philadelphia.
You know, Dick, I got to tell you, Eddie Murray, I saw him before the game, and he said, hey, Matt, I want to tell you, you were right. Stockton jinxed me last week.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did, but I think he just broke that jinx.
Well, we're back in his good graces, huh?
Yeah, I guess we are. And It's easy to see why he hit that thing dead center and had a lot of distance on that.